Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very good to see you guys tonight. And as always, got Mr. Redeye
Yeah.
reviews with me.
Hello, hello. You know what's crazy? He wasn't even being chased.
So that's, if you guys aren't familiar with Seagal, that's every single driving scene from every single movie.
Yes, every
He
one of
looks
them.
like he doesn't realize what's happening. He's just casually driving.
Yeah, the best are when his hands barely move and then they cut to outside and it's doing like these huge drifts around turns.
hmm
It's
Sometimes
classic.
he'll do a hard left and the car will go right. You
Oh
just,
yeah.
just never know with Seagal.
Keep them guessing.
So yeah, like I said last week, today, oh yeah, check out Red Eye's channel.
Thank
Uh,
you, thank you.
he's done a great review on this movie where
God, this I mean the review for this movie does itself. It's kind of hard to make bad content off of Urban Justice.
yeah, so you kind of have to do your own thing.
Yeah.
People have seen my video. I had a whole storyline going just with the license plates.
Oh,
It
that's
was
good.
it was a good story.
I like
They
that.
have like two license plates that they use for every single vehicle, and it's like they can't remember which license plate is supposed to be on what vehicle. So yeah, I just had an
Love that.
ongoing thing explaining them changing the license plates every time it would change, and it was
Registration's hard, you know.
it's a pain in the
It
ass,
really
especially
is.
because this is California.
Oh yeah,
You know all the red tape in California.
yeah. Don't want that.
No, no, God, it's got to be rough living out there.
The
So
wild,
this
wild west.
this movie is his. I mean, urban justice. It's him showing he understands the urban lifestyle.
Yeah, he relates to the common man. You know.
He really does. At multiple points, at one point, I thought he was Hispanic, like born and raised in Mexico and just came over here. He
Yeah,
seems like he was that in tune with the Hispanic community. And
I
then with
would
the black
agree.
community, I forgot he was white.
Yeah, you know, you really look at him and you're like, look at this multiracial angel,
Yeah.
just getting along with everybody
He
in the most
understands
respectful way.
everything about
Everything.
every race.
Yeah,
Um,
very impressive.
there's not gonna be a trivia for today. There will be next week. I just didn't have time this week, and it's gonna all be on his fantastic TV show True Justice. So
Oh, that's exciting.
you guys have a lot to look forward to. I have a lot of material to work with.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Boy, it's bringing it down to only 50 questions is the hard part.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you could do a trivia piece per episode if you really wanted to,
I could, I could,
but that's a
but
lot. I could do a whole thing on just Big Sleep's wife and
oh,
his relationship with her. I could have a whole session.
yeah, he just had a terrible life.
He really he was dealt the worst hand.
Because you know what happens when if you have a wife that gets pregnant, she will just leave your ass. She got pregnant. She doesn't need you anymore. She's out.
Yeah.
That's a
You
very
served your
common thing to
purpose.
do.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, I'm a single mom now. Peace. And they just
Boom.
leave.
That's right.
Some Jazrin. I don't know which one he's talking to. I love your review on urban justice. Keep up the wonderful, wonderful work. I'm talking about Space Ice,
There
but
it
Red
is.
Eyes is, okay.
There it is.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what's cool if I could deviate a tiny bit.
Okay, let's see what you can do.
So, I picked up two new um TV shows that I'm going to
Oh,
start doing.
okay.
One is Walker Texas Ranger, which how can you not just absolutely
Yeah,
love it?
the audience loves that.
Oh my
It's
god.
Chuck Norris being Chuck
Dude,
Norris.
I forgot what it meant for him to drop the tailgate on his truck. But before every fight, he literally is like, he's like, hold on. And then he goes and drops the tailgate. And that means he's about to fuck some people up.
That is like an over the top when Hawk turns his baseball cap around.
Yes, that's
Everyone's like,
exactly the move.
"Oh shit, we gotta get out of there."
Yeah. Yeah, he's going down.
Yeah, if that tailgate goes down, yeah, you get the hell out of there.
God. The other TV show I got is the original A Team.
Oh, Mr. T, B.A. Baracus.
Yeah, B.A. Baracus. And not to spoil things for people, I didn't realize that he had such a fear of flying as a character. And rather than like work with him on his anxieties or give him tools to cope on the plane, they just drug him without his knowledge. They just inject him in the neck and make him pass out, and then they just carry him on the plane, and that's how
Trickster
they
style.
that's how they transport Mr. T around.
Yeah, he just wakes up with a foil all over him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, wow. The
it's quite a
Notorious
show.
372, Heavy Metal 1981, animated movie needs reviewed.
Oh, Heavy Metal.
I know I've seen that movie, but so young I don't remember almost anything about it.
It's been a long time. I think it's got a fair amount of animated boobies in it, doesn't it?
I remember it seeming very adult at the time.
Yeah.
And they had very odd animation. But yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. Like I said, I don't remember it well enough to say either way, but yeah, I could give it a shot. A lot of the funny stuff happens like in the background, which you won't happen in animated because they control everything.
Right.
You don't have extras that nobody's paying attention to.
Right, right.
Doing their own thing, which I always love.
Well, that was the original Lord of the Rings. They did it in that like a Scanner Darkly style. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's real people, but
picture it. I remember, yeah, that is a very ugly animation. Like
it's not
70s
good.
Or 80s one, yeah.
But there's straight up a scene when like Aragorn is running to chase after the orcs or whatever, and the actor just trips, but like the animation just left it all in, so you could see him like totally just eat it while running, and then they're like, "That's cool. We'll just slowly fade to the next scene."
Oh, wait. So this is like mixed? Like it's not all animation?
No, it's animation, but it's animation that is created by overlaying this like weird filter thing on top of actual footage.
So that's why it looks so.
That's why it looks weird. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just full on cartoon.
I mean, it looks like a cartoon, but yeah, it's like basically a filter of actual footage. Yeah, it's awful. It's not good.
All right, we'll get into We'll get into Seagal stuff.
Please.
Oh yeah, this is the whole reason. I think the reason everything happens. Because I don't even know what's supposed to be happening here. They're giving this brick to somebody. Like he doesn't. So that's his son, Seagal's son, who's the guy with the camera.
Yep.
No idea what any of this is supposed to be. Supposedly he finds something out from this, but.
And now he's in trouble.
And what are they doing with this?
Transporting?
I guess. Like supposedly he finds out some secret stuff about him, but not really.
Right.
They're like, oh, we see this guy over there. I guess we should arrest these people and then leave.
But now, this better be important.
Oh, he gets shot.
Whoa.
And somebody throws it. So these are can you figure out what happened, guys? We get the clues here. This is a lot like that True Justice episode. Where with the serial killer. And they have all these clues, and there's
and
none of that happened.
None of them amount to anything.
Yeah, none of those clues meant anything to anyone.
Yeah, remember the fox masks and
the Chinese
and roses in their
magic.
mouth or whatever.
Yeah, they had the white carnations.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. So here's the clues. He gets out to this car. He looks to the right. Oh, something's to the right. Oh, what's off to the right? Oh, you'll find out. Then there's the gun, a white hand with the Glock.
Wow, that's quite a blood spray.
Yeah, there's multiple times in this movie where it just shoots out of him. There's one great time where it shoots out of both sides, going different angles. It makes no sense, but it's amazing.
I mean, blood pressure like that, he was bound to die soon.
Oh,
anyways.
yeah. I think that's what happened. He just had a massive aneurysm.
Checks out, yeah.
And then there's a light coming up from the car.
Good
it's
hint.
Clearly a flashlight.
Yeah.
Don't worry, that's never explained or brought up. All of this is just coincidences. Yeah, just none of this matters.
Yeah.
Oh, Lex Gray. He's got some inside information, guys. I heard Seagal provided shade for the night scenes, so he just stood in front of the sun. That would work. That would work. Oh, I hit that by accident.
Cheaper than building very large tarps to drape over entire streets and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
or just waiting. Yeah, just...
waiting. Time is money, that they say.
I feel like he more sat in front of the sun. That seems a lot more like him.
He just got a chair.
Every time.
Every every time.
And I love how they had the guy playing taps, and they're like, "Do you know how to play a trumpet?" No. Okay, well, just stand there like you're blowing. Like,
Just
don't
hold it.
different notes, but you're not gonna hit any of those. You're just gonna stand there like that.
There's only 3 things. How hard can it be?
Yeah, but in every funeral in any Seagal movie, he's always by himself on
Always.
the opposite side, away from everyone else.
It's literally his own son. Arguably the closest he should be to the coffin right now.
Yes. They don't actually allow. He's been trespassed from most cemeteries.
Oh, that checks out.
He tries not to bring attention to himself.
Yep.
Yeah, if you that's the son's wife. If you remember her, she was the girl from The Keeper, the daughter that got kidnapped.
Oh, I didn't actually put that together.
Yeah, that's her. I don't know why she would work with him twice. Oh, this is a hard-hitting question.
Martin John.
Martin John, how much better Space Ice is than Redeye? It's unclear if that's supposed to be a question. The way it's phrased,
It's hard to say.
The placement of the is very confusing. But we'll just go. I don't know, 100 times. We'll just go with that.
100.
Yeah, no, 100. I was trying to be polite. Maybe
Oh, thank
200.
you. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, so she's with him multiple times. I don't know why you'd be with Seagal multiple times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think some people, once their career is tanked, they're like, well, I might as well just get as much money as I can out of the guy who ruined my chances.
Yeah, once you're with him once, he's like, well, nobody's gonna hire me now. So
Yeah, just keep working.
So yeah, he goes. She has that weird thing where like she's into Seagal, but he doesn't really reciprocate because he knew her as a little girl or something. It's really bizarre in that movie. There's multiple times where she has a boyfriend, but she's still trying to bang Seagal.
I mean, how could she not? Clearly.
Yeah, I think it wasn't in the script. She just couldn't contain herself.
Checks out. Happens a lot.
And the first lady was the ex-wife. That he makes a very strong point that's his ex-wife just because she's so close to his age, I guess. Like she's not in her 20s. So he wants everyone to know he would never touch something that old, guys.
No.
Never.
Police say it was a random gang shooting.
Check out the acting by
We may
Seagal.
never know who did it. I won't accept that option, Simon.
Someone murdered Max. Someone shot him in cold blood.
If you come by the house, I have copies of all the police reports they would release to me, along with Max's personal items.
Wow.
I think he was asleep.
I'll give everybody a chance to compose themselves after that amazing acting where she asks a bunch of questions, says a bunch of things, and he just stares off randomly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why he's wearing the sunglasses. They're like, hey, Seagal fell asleep. Should we reshoot? And they're like,
No,
just
no,
put
we're getting
glasses.
good stuff now. We're getting best stuff we've ever gotten.
He
Let's
looks
go.
really good, yeah.
Quick. Good job, Seagal.
Samson's room for rent.
Are you sure this is the kind of place you're looking for?
So they're not exactly the Four Seasons.
Change your mind? This isn't the best neighborhood. In fact, it's getting worse by the week.
Yeah, so
Watch.
she's the worst landlord / real estate agent ever.
Really upselling the place.
Hey, sure you want this piece of shit? It's terrible. Everything around it's terrible. Everything's getting worse.
Yeah, this place is awful. I'd rather just lose money on it every month, honestly.
I have a backup key I give to people, and they're going to burglarize you like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But that's what she does. And then they become besties, obviously.
That's always my favorite negotiation. If someone's like wants to buy something, they're like, I'm willing, I don't know, what, say like 50 or 100. It's like, bro, the fact that you said 50 means no one's ever gonna buy it for 100. You gotta
Yeah.
start with your lowest.
That's a good tip, guys.
And your lowest should always be higher than your actual lowest. Fun fact.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. This guy's bought some stuff on Craigslist.
Oh, man, he knows what he's doing.
That's right.
I like to just shit on my own stuff and be like, you shouldn't buy this, man. I mean, if you say no, I'm just going to give it away anyways. So, I mean,
Yeah, I'm literally gonna throw it away. If you say no right now, like come
Yeah,
back in an hour, it'll be in the trash. You could just
not even an
grab
hour. I'm going to walk in front of you and just throw it in the trash. So
Just toss
you might
it
as well just wait for
immediately.
that. Just grab it out of the trash.
it. Yeah.
This is my hood, pendejo. You don't fucking belong here.
Come on, rob me.
Oh, there's so much about this. Oh,
Wow,
God.
that is a kick.
Well, I'm going to get to that. Yeah. So first, that's weird. He just all they know is he's going to the store, the liquor store, and they're telling him to get out of my neighborhood because that's a real thing that happens.
Also, if anybody's hood were to be just the gas station and a McDonald's, it would be that guy.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. It's mostly McDonald's. Seagal was eyeballing McDonald's.
That's what he was
better not go over
protecting.
there. He's actually the manager of the McDonald's. He's just been completely serious.
That checks out.
So yeah, this happens like 3 or 4 times. This kick. Now, do you notice anything weird about the kick?
It's very straight.
You notice anything weird about the pants on the kick? Towards the boot. There's
Wait, that it's open? What am I missing?
So the fact that the I guess the lower part of his pants, how it's stuck out, almost like there's a string pulling on it to lift his leg up.
Oh, yeah. It's moving up, but the pant leg is also moving up?
Well, the pant leg's moving up faster and more than everything else.
Yeah, that checks out.
I don't remember if it's this one. I do a close-up of one where you can actually see the string.
Oh,
he does that like 3 or 4 times in this movie where the pants gets there long before everything else.
Why? Under his own power, he's kicking like shin height max.
Well, there's no way he's kicking like this. Nobody with that body shape is kicking like this. He looks like he's very off balance and is going to fall on his ass.
Yeah.
Seagal is the world's best at being the worst.
True
Fact,
words.
Martin John. Master Guard 15, hire the A-team. Nothing but facts, man. The chat's just coming out with facts today.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Tell every motherfucker on the street they not safe till I find the motherfucker who killed my son.
He does that so many times in this one too. Like, I don't know if he's freestyling, but it's like just trying to like change up the words. Don't do motherfucker twice in like the same sentence.
Yeah, that's literally when they're like, okay, if you could just say the line, and he's like, oh, I got a thing. I've been around these parts. I know how to speak to him. It's okay. I could just do it.
He's like, yeah, no, we're not doing another take. We're going with that. That was good.
That was good. That's how they speak on the streets.
The other thing I meant to bring up was, come on, rob me. They weren't robbing you. They just told you to leave. And he's like, rob me.
Elevate the situation.
He didn't even understand what was happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in Seagal movies who their first interaction is always way too aggressive, but then his reaction is just to try to kill them instantly.
Yeah. No, but typically it's a lot of mismatched reactions to each other.
Yes.
Whatever it is, they're going to be opposite.
Almost as if they're not even on set together.
Yeah, that's what people have. Yeah, he's that good of an actor. He can make it seem like he's not even there.
Crazy.
Just want to see if there's any updates, intel.
As I explained to your wife.
You mean my ex-wife?
Yeah, not that old bitch.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Come on, she old.
Come
She's
on.
not young like me.
Look how young he looks.
He's so young. Look at that hair. Wow,
Look at
it's like
that.
fuller than it's ever been and darker than it's ever been.
And it looks good.
He was one of ours, and we don't take that lightly, but it looks like it was a random gang shooting.
And there's nothing to say it was a random gang shooting. Like, what is that
No.
based on? Nobody asks, okay, why do you think it's a random gang shooting?
Nope. Also, I would like to point out that it appears he moisturizes his leather jacket far more than his own face. That jacket is looking way better than he is.
Sometimes you get the close-up of the face and it's super oily.
Oh,
Got those
yeah.
big-ass pores with the oil. It's
You get that in your favorite movie,
Foreigner.
The Foreigner. There's some good face shots in The Foreigner where I'm like
The
man, we're
Foreigner's
looking
got
at
some.
like the greasy Grand Canyon.
Yeah, and those pores are so massive. Like, you stick your finger in one of those.
It's so gross.
Unfortunately, the numbers worked against us. Last year, we had 487 homicides, almost half of which were gang-related.
I don't get what he's saying there. I mean, I get what he's saying, but how does this relate to not being able to find the murderer of the son? I get there's a lot of murders, but so if it's gang related, you just don't investigate. You're just like, oh well, it's gang related. Let's leave.
Yeah, that's just their own thing.
It's like, okay, it was. First, explain how you know it was a gang member, how you know it was a random gang shooting, because I don't know, the guy wasn't at home. He was in the middle of the street. None of this makes any sense. Like, how is this a random gang shooting?
I could see that being how some politicians would like spin the agenda where they have the stat for here's how many like murders via gun we've had this year. Then this little asterisk. They're like, but 55% were gang related. So
Yeah, those don't count. We don't
I
count.
mean, you gotta just half it right off the bat.
Yeah. So they don't explain why that makes any difference to this. I get that you guys are terrible at your job and you have a massive gang problem.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with the evidence on the son's killer.
He was found in the street next to his car. A random shooting. Killer probably never even stepped out of the car.
How do you know there was a car? How do you even know there was a car? Nobody doesn't ask these questions.
No. You're near a street.
So you know there's a car. Okay, well, what do you know about the car? Like, could we start there? That would be a great place to start.
Nah, he never even stepped out, probably.
I mean, the guy was just standing middle of the street. How do you know the other guy wasn't standing in the street?
It's true. Did he
Apparently
leave
knows
his
it was
shoes behind?
his shoes behind. Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
That's the evidence. I'm like, well, it's a pair of shoes. So good. We have a good authority. He wasn't in a car.
That would make sense.
He just left the steering wheels just on the road. We've assumed it was a car.
Yeah, but Seagal doesn't ask these very pertinent questions. No, he just
No.
goes with it. Why would he? He does something smarter,
Did you
though.
ever get the chance to meet my son?
No,
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He calls it. Fucking got him. He
Got
knows
him.
it. He cracked the case. But then he just completely forgets all about this, and this never comes up.
It never comes. Yeah, I don't even remember seeing this guy much after this.
Seagal's haircut is called the Eddie Munster. That's a very common thought about Seagal's hairstyle. Yes, that's Eddie Munster, sometimes Dracula. So yeah, no, this guy's the guy that killed him. And he does this and kind of figures that, no, he did know the son, because I guess he had his number. His number was in the son's wallet for some reason. But then he does this to figure something out, and then they're just like, we're just gonna drop this. Don't worry, we'll bring it back at the end.
Yeah, when we have to tie it all together at the last second.
I guess he was trying to see if he was lying, and he is, but then he's like, okay, well, I guess we'll just move on. None of this makes any sense. Like all his movies. Oh, this guy.
Shit, man. I came here looking for you, man. That's it, man.
Oh,
Came here looking for you. Under the bed, in the dresser. Very common places for Seagal to be chilling.
Yeah. He's like, I already checked the McDonald's across the street. You weren't there.
Is he hiding under the bed? Are we playing hide?
It's gotta be.
He's so sneaky. Oh, the dresser. I know it makes zero sense he'd be in there, but he's
maybe
crazy. You never know what Seagal's gonna do.
Yeah. Gotta look behind that lamp, too. You don't know.
I mean, what would happen if he opened the dresser and you just saw Seagal's head peeking out?
I don't think he'd be able to open it. He would try it and be like, this thing's fucking jammed. Like something's in here, just like a pillow's wedging against it.
I would be so much more terrified of that than Seagal walking in on me.
Oh,
I see
God,
his head in there.
Good God.
And I heard you was asking some questions, man. That's about it, man.
How did you hear that? Were you at the police station? What do you mean you heard he was asking questions? So I'm hanging out inside your apartment, going through your shit, because I heard you asking questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them questions you're asking.
Yeah.
Under the
what are them
bed and in the
questions?
dresser.
This is very normal behavior.
Yeah.
And then the best part is Seagal just believes it. He's like, oh, well, shit, this all checks out. Yeah, no. Yeah,
I was asking questions. You're right.
I asked the question, yeah.
Did you know my son?
I helped him out with a couple tips.
You're a snitch.
I was a confidential informant.
In other words, you're a snitch.
Yeah, heckle the guy who was the first guy to give you any information.
Guy says he's here to help you find the killer of your son. You fucking snitch.
You snitch.
You're a little bitch, you snitch. Yeah. You fucking snitch. Get
Go
out
to
of
jail.
I should kill you for being a snitch. Don't be snitching on my son's killers.
Yeah.
We don't like that shit down here in the hood, boy.
That's right.
But the East Side gangsters, they run this neighborhood.
Yeah, you heard that gang name right.
East Side Gangsters.
East Side Gangsters. Like, what should our gang name be? I don't know, the Gangsters. Oh, I like it. Yeah, we don't even need to vote on this.
Turns out there already is a gang called the Gangsters. Oh, we'll be East Side.
Yeah, what side are they on?
Yeah. West Side, Best Side? Nuh-uh.
God. Come on, they couldn't come up with anything. I mean, you could use a real gang name. What are they going to do, sue you for using their name?
Yeah, Crips walk it up.
What the fuck's your bitch ass doing
Oh, I
off in
love
here?
this fight.
I love... Yeah, he goes to an abandoned house or something, and these guys walk in.
They're just here.
And I just love how close they always point the gun to Seagal.
Kills him quicker that way.
It technically does. Yeah, the bullet gets there sooner.
Yep.
That is a fact.
Checks out.
You know he's not going to grab it, right? Because you're not going to grab that. How
No,
can he grab it?
He can't be that fast. Look how big he is.
Yeah, he'd have to be fast. He can pull a trigger really fast, so.
That's right.
It's not like these things have any kind of distance to them. The handguns, past 6 inches, you're just taking a chance. You have no idea what's going to happen.
The spray, it's all hard to aim.
Yeah, it's...
Luck is a funny motherfucking thing. Change in the blink of a motherfucking eye.
He did it again.
Wow.
He did the double motherfuck. He can't... Come on, Seagal. I love this. This scene. This the pause. This looks like when they have an explosion and they show they start like one frame before the thing explodes and the person's wearing that weird mask.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what Seagal actually looks like. Seagal's actually that person.
he's the mask.
He's the person they blow up in all these movies.
That checks out.
God, look at that face. That is so terrifying.
Yeah, it's not good. It looks like he's have his head shrunk by like a voodoo shaman.
Oh yeah, some magic's definitely happening.
Yeah.
That does not look like a normal human. Oh, there again. Yeah, again. You see how it's just like all
pant
pointed.
leg.
Yeah, the pant leg's always pointed right there. It's not even like it's just above a little bit, like it's just momentum or anything. It's always pointed.
What do you think that role is credited as? Like at the end of this movie, when they roll credits, is there some guy who's like pant string operator?
Yeah, there we go. This one I zoomed in and even brightened it. You can see the string right there.
God, that's embarrassing. Because there's like lead grip. There's best boy. I've never known what best boy was, but that's a great credit I see. And then pant string puller. Pant fisherman?
They they got their money's worth on this one. He does that a lot.
Yeah, he's really good at his job.
You think there was one? There had to be at least 2 people pulling that thing.
That's gotta be
got a
2 of
pulley
the
system going.
That's some high tension wire right there.
My concho. I don't know what the OBJ is, but holy crap! I'm about to watch you. Watch me be me for the first time ever. Again. Lol. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, but
I like it.
I'm for it. Love this little stupid slap.
That's good.
Oh, the camel clutch. He does the camel clutch.
The backbreaker.
He's the only person I've seen.
I'm gonna be doing the fucking now.
That's terrifying. If Seagal says that, I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm out. I'm out. Hopefully I still got 1 bullet left and I'm out if he does that. If he says that,
Yeah.
I'd rather die.
Like I'll go. Yeah. You're good.
Who killed my son?
What do you think it is, I
got number time for you, motherfucker. Don't forget that.
Ask a follow-up question. Who killed my son? It ain't who you think it is. Okay,
so
well,
you
who
know
is it?
who it is.
Who do I think it is? He knows. He knows, but he just leaves.
He ran out of questions. He's like, shit, I only had 1.
Why don't you ask these obvious follow-up questions? What is wrong with you, Seagal? Why are you so stupid? Because this isn't like he was just freestyling. Like, they wrote this.
Yeah.
They wrote this.
It's like, oh, so he found the guy who knows. Yeah. Well, how soon into the movie?
That knew.
Like, pretty early. How do we make the movie longer? What if he just walks away?
God, so many movies and shows do that to prolong something. Where somebody clearly has the information, but they just don't ask. They're like, okay, well, we'll just leave it at this. Don't worry, I'll come back to this later in the episode.
My favorite is when the person who knows something is running up to like the guy who needs to know it, and it's like, "Sir, I need to tell you something." He's like, "It can wait." Like, "It's really important, sir. Let's talk right now. I don't have time for this. It can wait till later." And it's like, yep, because that's how people with important information act.
Yeah, and they could have like explained it in like 2 words.
The whole
just said the
time.
2 things, 2 words of what it was. It was like, it was Eddie Griffin. He killed him.
Yeah, that's it. Boom.
And not in this. It actually wasn't Eddie Griffin that killed him. But usually in life, it's Eddie Griffin that kills most people.
Yeah, it kills a lot of people.
He just ordered the death, so Seagal's cool with that. He doesn't mind. He doesn't care.
Right.
Let me cut this check for you.
Another.
Ooh, that's good.
It's like an Ocean Spray commercial. It's just.
I was gonna say, I was like, I am kind of thirsty right now.
And Eddie Griffin's character, hopefully we're gonna have to get more into him. It's the thing that it always bothers me in movies when there's like a high-ranking person who's just so batshit insane that there's no way they could have worked their way up the ranks.
Right.
He is just so insane. Nobody would work with this guy. He just randomly kills people all the time. Like, why would you be in business with somebody like that? Like, he just kills this guy. This guy wanted to work with him. He's like, all right, well, I'll kill you.
Yeah, crazy, bro.
First, he's going to fill out a check. I'm sure they do a lot of checks. Gangsters are known for their checks.
They love their paper trails.
I've got most of the information on the deal he was brokering. I'll keep you informed.
Oh, the fuck you will. You let me know when and where me and my boys will be there.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's going to tell you. He's going to give you information to keep you informed. Hell, you will. You're going to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you see, he said it in a cool, threatening way, so.
Well, it's like they're missing a line in there. Like at some point he was like not supposed to say what he said, and then he said this.
Yeah.
Go back.
You informed.
Oh, the fuck you will. You let me know.
Like, yeah, he's supposed to say something before
There's
the
something
I'll keep
right
you
in the middle.
informed. He's be like, we're dealing with it or something. And he's like, okay, you'll tell me when and where. He's like, I'll keep you informed. Like, there's a missing line in there,
Where me
or
and
else
my
this
boys
makes no
be there.
sense. He just told him exactly what he wanted to hear.
Dip your motherfucking ass in hot olive oil and put you in roller skates, bitch.
And that just makes no sense for anything. I watched that several times, and I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Didn't he riffed like 10 of these off in the credit scene, didn't he?
Oh, did he? I didn't read the credits.
I think there's like a little blooper, quote unquote, like blooper reel thing. I think he does like 5 or 6 of these.
Wow. Once the credits start rolling, I'm out. Are you kidding me? It's a Seagal movie.
You-
I don't want
you
to more than I
did.
have to.
Yeah, but it's like all with Eddie Griffin.
I'm the one telling him it's not who you think it is. Oh, okay. Well, you should have just told him who it was. Saved everybody some time. The movie could have ended. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should probably address this. Tupac is alive. That's actually that's Rob Schneider. I know.
It is.
A lot of people get him confused with Tupac. They look a lot alike.
They really do. Similar career paths.
Yeah, very similar.
So it must feel good to be able to put to use all those wonderful lessons you learned in the military, huh?
Oh, fuck you, lady. Just why are they? They're just like chatting. Is he buying something? Why are they just standing there?
I think he's holding Skittles. Is that Skittles?
It's a little red something. I don't know if he's holding it or if it's there. I think it just ends
Look,
after
man, I
that.
need your help.
Good-
I
good
need you
job.
to help me find who killed my son.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How did I black that line out in the past?
We'll see it again. People just now kind of got over the funeral scene with that amazing acting. So prepare yourselves, guys.
It's hard.
Yeah, this gets the heartstrings.
Look, man, I need your help. I need you to help me find who killed my son.
That's how you know somebody's hurting inside.
He's got to be drunk. I mean, I don't think he
He is
really
driving,
drinks,
so I could
but-
see that.
Yeah, that's bad.
He is so bad.
I don't care who ordered the hit. I just want to know who killed my son.
Why would you not care who ordered the hit?
I don't care who wanted him dead and who paid the guy to kill him.
That is so much more important.
Just the trigger finger.
Because somebody else would have done it without the trigger guy.
Yeah.
Without the guy ordering it, he'd still be alive.
Yeah.
Oh, Seagal. My God, why are you so stupid at everything? You'd think by accident he'd be good at something. Not yet.
No.
And he's in his 70s, so I doubt it's going to happen.
Yeah. We're running out of time.
It's not on the list. So why don't you just get the fuck out of here?
I'll give $5 if you can let me in.
If you can make it back down, you and me, we've got a date.
He's the worst doorman ever. He's supposed to keep him out. And then he just lets him in and be like, yeah, if you can survive to come back down, then I don't even know what he means by have a date. Like a fight? Does he mean give him the $5?
Yeah, we're unsure.
He'll give him a date because he can't come back because he won't make it back alive. I mean, I have no idea where he's going with this. We'll have a date. But he's supposed to keep people out. That's his entire job.
That's
He's not
his
just like
one thing.
not like let people in so they can fight you. Like this is so terrible. Oh, something happened.
Hey, man. Private club.
Yeah, he throws him down. Do you recognize him?
Ooh, is that True Justice Boy?
I
No,
don't
who
think
is
it's True Justice Boy.
who is that?
That is Taggart from Against the Dark.
No
The
shit.
Rock stunt double. Yeah, so he's also done 2 Seagal
Yeah.
movies.
that is so weird.
Yeah, it is. He's only credited as doing stunts in this. I guess he doesn't get a role as a character.
How much do you think he honestly made? Like $500?
Oh, in this?
Yeah. $500 maybe? When is
Well, I'm
this?
trying to think of when this was, like where The Rock's career was back in 07, I think it was, 07?
Yeah, 07, yeah.
So he was getting there, but he wasn't massive yet, I don't think. So yeah, I would guess low 1000s, like maybe
Yeah.
$1,000.
Worth it.
I mean, yeah, he just
It's like $5 to the door, man.
fall down some stairs. Yeah, he gets $5, you get like $1,000.
Bam.
I'd probably be worth more now since
Oh, yeah.
Rock's bigger. He's done a lot more things. He doesn't have to slum it up in Seagal movies.
Thank God.
Girls, I have to say I found something a little more important than you right now.
It's not Seagal. No, there's no way Seagal is more important than anybody. Danny Trejo. I respect Danny Trejo. I love Danny Trejo.
Yeah, me too.
I get it. He's all about quantity. He just busts these movies out. He's got a very long IMDb. He's been in some terrible movies. He's been in several Seagal movies.
Oh, yeah.
Seagal
Oh, my God. He's got 452 credits.
Yeah.
On IMDb.
He's one of those, like, just...
Wow.
A lot of them are very small roles. Like, he's usually someone in prison or some sort of criminal. Just because he's got that really criminal face.
Well, he always says he likes to play a bad guy who loses. That's always his, like, thing, is he wants to show kids that, like,
Well, that's
it doesn't
most
pay.
bad guys.
Well, that's the whole point of being a bad guy. But he likes to pick roles where they, like, actually get what's coming to him.
Yeah, I mean, if you look like that, you're probably going to be a bad guy. You just kind of look evil.
Yeah, it checks out.
He's got the evil look, so it works for him. So I don't fault him. He's not like an A-lister. He's not making millions per movie. So yeah, you got to do volume. Yeah. Yeah, Mimsy. Alone in the Dark 2. Yes, he was in Alone in the Dark 2. Another small role in the Uwe Boll movie. I get it. I stepped over whatever that was. I forgot. See what he says.
Something a little more
You can get
important
Danny
than you
Trejo some more
right
free time.
Yeah.
We all know what kind of heat a dead cop brings.
Yeah, apparently no fucking heat because the cops don't give a shit to even investigate it.
I mean, if it's gang related.
What do you mean heat? There's zero heat.
This
the
is
cops
the
don't
heat.
care about this at all. They've
You're
made
looking at
that
the heat.
very clear.
Oh, man.
If there was heat, where are the cops? Are they breathing down your neck? They're not breathing down anyone's neck.
Yeah, cops couldn't even get in a club like this with a doorman as good as yours.
The doorman. Yeah, Red the punk rocker. Danny Trejo served time at Folsom Prison. Yeah, he was in prison for a bit. I forgot what it was for, but now he just kind of plays himself, I guess, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Hail Space Ice, I just came across your channel a few days ago, and I'm already a fan. I had no idea Seagal was this awful. The last Seagal movie I watched, Half Past Dead, years ago.
It's a good
Well, thank you, Mr. Magician Sapphire. Check out Redeye's channel as well. Good thing about our videos is they really don't step on each other. It's not like you're going to see the same jokes or anything. They're very different, so...
Yeah,
check his out too. He's got one on every single thing Seagal's ever done.
I think we're like, I would say we're probably close to the only two who have done it to this degree. Because I don't think most people want to do it to this degree.
I think if people start doing a few Seagals, then they're like, oh man,
they tap out.
This is
quick.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I will say it's like, if you drink a really, really shitty beer for a really long time, then like subpar beer tastes amazing.
That's true.
It's the same thing. I can watch a crappy movie and just have the time of my life now because I've seen so many Seagal films.
He's not lying. Yeah. When I see a movie that's just not complete dog shit, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, like,
this is amazing. Oh my God. This is, you stand up and just start applauding.
They actually rented that truck? That's crazy.
You ever heard of a gang called the East Side Gangsters?
Sure have.
Stupid. Yeah, everyone's talking about them.
They're a big
name
deal.
like that. How could you forget? It's such a good gang name.
Yeah.
I look at you, I see a man like me.
Just fucked up to say that. Like,
You
I
guys have
guarantee Danny
similar
Trejo-
moisturizing routines.
Well, Danny Trejo was not there. He was not in that scene. He would not stand for that. He says, "I know I'm here. I'll do anything for money. I will not let you talk to me like that."
He's out.
You do nothing. Nobody ever says that about me.
Para tu hijo.
Okay. So this scene is so insane. Yeah, so they're having shots for his son, para tu hijo, for your son. And then magically, he's coming. He has a sandwich. He has a big sandwich in his hand. Why does he have a sandwich right now?
Boy's got to eat.
Well, the reason he has a sandwich is so we can give it to this homeless guy over here and be like, "Oh, he's such a good guy." But why the how did he get the sandwich?
Some lady in there probably bought it for him. It's the equivalent of buying him a drink at the bar.
So they got him a shot, and they're like, "Oh, make him a sandwich, Lisa. Make him a sandwich." And they just made him a sandwich and like wrapped it up.
No, I think he's already got like he's like 4 hoagies in, and he's like, "Give me another hoagie," and they're like, "Nah, we're cutting you off, bro." And then some girl's like, "It's okay, give him a 5th hoagie."
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Just the whole thing happened. Wow.
That's a whole thing that
Is
happened.
that a deleted scene? I wish I got that
It's in
scene.
the credits. It's in the credits.
Man, the true punishment for being in a Steven Seagal movie is being in a Steven Seagal movie.
Facts.
That's true, Eric. And once you're in a Seagal movie, you'll always be in a Seagal movie. That's a mark of shame.
You will be.
That's not something that ever goes away.
Yeah.
The problem is,
Oh yeah, see, this is when I should have paused it with the stupid sandwich. He beats that guy up just so we can give this guy the sandwich.
come back and see me. I will.
Oh, that's so nice of him.
He also gives a bottle of alcohol, which is exactly what this homeless guy needs.
Yeah, he's 1 bottle away from getting back on his feet.
That's just one more bottle, he'll be good. He promises
he'll be fine. He's getting
after
straight.
he downs this bottle, he's turning his life around.
That's right.
And why would Seagal come and visit?
This one bench.
Well, the homeless guy, that's so weird. He just gives you a sandwich and alcohol. Like, come visit me. Like, they're gonna go hang out now.
Yeah.
That is
You're my protege.
And it's such an insane thing. Like, why are they best friends? And why did you give a sandwich just to give it away? None of this makes any sense.
None of it makes sense.
Auntie Sarah, up to Auntie Care with niece. Still love Space Ice the most. Thank you, Auntie. I don't think that's a dig on you. I think that's a dig on her niece.
She's barely paying attention to that little girl.
Yeah, she's like, I'm with the niece, but Space Ice, you're what I'm really thinking about.
Aww.
Both of you guys are doing the Lord's work. Can't even imagine any sane person going through all of Seagal's quotations movie. Yeah, we're not very we're not very
neither.
bright.
That's very true.
It's not a bragging thing. It's more of a shame thing.
Yeah,
You're not proud of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that want to study us. They're like, how does that work?
Oh, the flashbacks. He has flashbacks of his son, which are just, they took his daughter from the movie The Patriot.
Yep.
And badly photoshopped the son's face onto it. It's so stupid looking. So picture this. Yeah, this is a scene.
Oh,
They
man,
took the
that's
girl.
good.
The next one, the head doesn't even look right at all. Look how bad that head looks.
Both.
Like, this does not look like it's clearly not there. It's clearly photoshopped poorly.
Might as well have a little piece of Scotch tape on the top.
Yeah, so that's the thing is it's kind of a slightly different angle.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they had another camera that they're using for this, but this is the part. I couldn't find the exact frame with the child or the son, daughter, whatever it is, facing the right way. But yeah, I don't know why they thought to do that. Maybe it's the only time he's ever been photographed with a child. He's got kids. Yeah, he has never taken pictures of them.
No, he got dead with them.
Yeah, I mean, he did a movie with a kid, I guess. Cole, shout out to the Iceman. Fuck Seagal. Well, thank you, Cole. Mostly for the fuck Seagal part.
Yep.
Got your back on that.
Say goodnight, motherfucker.
He wasn't ready at all.
Yeah, that's. Here's a tip. I mean, I hate to give tips for how to do drive-by shootings.
Yeah.
But I'm going to. That's what I'm going to do right now. Don't give them a warning I timed it. So they have 4 seconds between when they warn him and then when they actually start shooting. So usually if you're going to do that, just start shooting.
Yeah, generally.
It's better to catch them by surprise, especially if they're in a vehicle too and they can drive away.
Yeah.
Got the timer for this.
Say goodnight, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, also it's not nighttime. It's clearly daytime.
Yeah, but that was the line he had, and he was really excited to use it.
I hope I bring it up because they mentioned nighttime again. No, Seagal mentions nighttime later, but I don't know if I included it in the video. When he's talking to the brother, he's like, "Was it your brother that tried to kill me last night?" Yeah, they talk about this being night twice. Yeah, so 4.03 seconds before
he had time to put it
shooting.
in reverse and start moving that direction.
Time to look what's going on, have it register, put it in reverse, and then take off before they actually start shooting.
If these were the East Side gangsters, you'd be dead.
I think they are the East Side gangsters.
That's probably why.
Yeah. Watching too many Seagal movies can give you post-traumatic Seagal disorder. No war experience can compare. That's a fact. I've had soldiers tell me, like they came back from war and they watched a Seagal movie and it was so much worse. So much worse. This is the driving.
Oh, good.
This is what I use for the intro. He's looking around like that. Man, somebody farted in here?
It really is that look. He's like, God, I smell something in here. What is that?
So that thing he mumbles is not cut. Like, I didn't cut out what he was talking about. He just does. He just says that. And there's no context. That's the full clip of what he's saying.
Oh, man, that's great. It's more coherent than most things he says.
It is. But I went back because when I did the intro for it, I looked back. I was like, what did I cut out of that? Nothing. He just does that. I'll go back to it so you can look for it. When he says something, it's incoherent. Like everything. He's like, bruh.
Bruh. Yeah. That'd be a good notification sound for a phone. Like you get a text. Bruh.
Oh shit, Seagal's calling me again.
Yeah, God damn it.
Yeah, kicks him in the nuts, steals their wallets.
Slaps.
Sissy punches him. I had to speed that up. It takes like 30 seconds from the back up. Put it in drive and then drive away. It takes way too long.
That's quality movie footage right there.
Yeah.
Thank God they kept that in. Or what direction would he have gone if we had not known?
It's a Neil Breen thing. Like, I gotta fill time. Just, I don't know, maybe takes him a minute to drive away. We'll kill a minute right there.
That's a killer Easter egg. On the door, it says West.
Whoa.
Maybe inferring there's a West Side gangsters in this universe.
Oh, man, are they warned with the East Side gangsters, or do they stay on their sides?
And what divides the line, really?
Oh, God. Maybe the sequel? Maybe we find out these hard-hitting questions? Martin John, Seagal was much more grief-stricken about the sandwich than about his son. Movie needs a Seagal sandwich flashback.
Photoshopping that sandwich into a little fleece.
I think I have that in my video. When he's talking about the son, I changed it to a flashback of the sandwich.
I like that.
It fits a lot better than those stupid, badly photoshopped pictures of a son with the girl body.
One motherfucking white boy. What kind of steroids this motherfucker on? Matter of fact, hey, you bitches, get y'all ass up out of here. Killed a bitch in a week.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make him be funny, but it's so bizarre.
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
Because he's insane. Like, there's like 3 or 4 women that he told to wait for him in the room. And then he decides he's just going to go kill one. Like, okay. I guess that's peak comedy. Maybe Seagal wrote that.
Hilarious.
That sounds like Seagal's comedy. I know. I was trying to do you doing Seagal.
There it is.
You have the guys go to the room, and then I know you just go and you just start shooting them. That would be hilarious.
That's a good one. That would be hilarious.
They just start lighting bitches up. And you hear the screams. It's amazing.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Dizzy face. Thank you,
Oh,
Mark.
thank you, Mark.
We've missed you.
Yeah, that voice, I basically was like, okay, what if someone tried to shove an entire roast beef from Arby's in their mouth and then said their lines?
So you said, okay, so basically Seagal. I got it.
And that's how he sounds. Just
He reverse engineered Seagal. I got it. I like
did,
it.
yeah.
Peak Seagal. Oh my God, this.
Got the Lone Ranger over here.
Okay. So another tip for all you
informants or snitches.
No, not for the snitches, for you redneck racists out there. So this is more for Redeye's viewers than mine.
Okay, yes, of course.
Downtown LA is not, why are they hanging out in downtown LA? Don't hang out in downtown LA into a vastly black neighborhood and then do this Alabama shit. Like, this is some 1950s movie you would see in like a movie from the 50s. This is like A Time to Kill. You ever seen that with Samuel L. Jackson?
Oh yeah.
That's what happens here, except they're in the urban LA area. Like, they are in the wrong area. I don't think they would last long there.
Don't do that.
Yeah, they are vastly outnumbered here. Like, this would not work out for them. You just have a bunch of redneck racists in a pickup truck just chasing a black kid through the urban area. Go back into the park. There's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of other black people in there that probably won't like those racist guys. They're going to attack you.
Yeah.
But he does the smarter thing. We'll get to that in a second. Comparing Breen to Seagal is a massive insult to Breen and his body of work. I find Breen, and this is very true, very entertaining.
Yes.
As cheap and terrible as his movies are, they are far more entertaining than Seagal's movies.
I will say I have paused at some point in every Breen movie just to take like a quick break. Doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it. It's just so insane.
You have to.
You have to stop for just a little bit.
Because, well, you get desensitized to it, and it doesn't hit you as hard towards the end.
That's
just
what it is.
The insanity just like kind of wears off.
Yeah.
So I remember that with the South Park movie.
Yeah.
You ever see the South Park movie? So
yes,
at first, it's not bleeped. There's no profanity being blocked. You just hear everything like, oh, wow, that's crazy seeing these little kids do that. But then halfway through the movie, it's nothing. Like, it doesn't hit you anymore.
Yeah, you forget all about it.
Yeah. So it's best to take a little break. But yeah, so he does a smart thing. He runs through an alley, so he's by himself now.
Very smart.
Good thing you're in an alley where there's nowhere else to go but straight and by yourself. Fucking idiot.
You know, it'd be better if he turned into like one of those dead ends that just had that too high fence at the end.
Oh, yeah. There wasn't one of those, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hello, out here in the hood. Maybe me and my boys will give you a little bit of hospitality, huh?
Of course, Seagal just happens to drive by.
Always.
You call him white boy, mother.
Oh, it's for the nuts.
It's a good look.
It's his movie. It's like his movie. I have a good, some. What is it? Still shots of it.
Oh, good
Slideshow. I have some good slideshows.
Oh, I can't wait.
Because copyright reasons, I can't just show entire fight scenes, but I like to do some of the best stills for the slideshow. I was gonna say something, but looking at Seagal's face right here, I totally lost it.
It's so good.
I'm sure it didn't matter. Whatever I was going with that. But yeah. Oh, out for a kill. That movie.
Yeah.
There's like 4 or 5 times where people are about to get killed, and Seagal just walking by, like, oh man, look. Look what's going on over here. He just walks by at the most random times. It just happens to be perfect.
He just got Find My Friend app, but for everybody.
Yeah, they're not friends. They're like, find someone's about to get murdered app so I can
That's
come
what
and
it is.
Finish him off. Got that nice face. Oh, he grabs. It's not even a slap. He just grabs the dude's junk.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice little big fat face.
Beautiful framing there. Great lighting.
Look at the background.
That's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I got cut off, but yeah, you can see the pant leg is being clearly pulled straight up. Seagal.
That's good.
Why'd you lie to me about Chivo? How's your brother? Did he have a little accident last night? Brother with the East Side Boys, is that it? Who's Armand Tucker? Did your brother kill my son? You protecting your brother?
Two things there. One, he said, did your brother have an accident last night? He then says, because I caused it. He just asks like 6 or 7 questions, and the kid doesn't say shit. And he's like, all right, go.
Did he kill my brother?
Like, he's acting suspicious as fuck that he knows exactly what happened to his son. He's like, all right, you can get out of here. He doesn't answer any of those questions. It's like the reverse of the ex-wife at the funeral.
Right.
Like,
I'll talk to you later when it becomes way more obvious.
Like, why would you let him get out of that? It's like he doesn't really want to solve the murder of his son. He just wants to go around killing people.
Yeah, he just needs a reason to kick more people in the nuts.
In your Black Seagal voice, say, shit, it ain't no motherfucking thing, white boy, shit, motherfucker.
Oh, God.
I don't know if I have a Black Seagal voice. I have a Cartman voice that's more of ripping off of Redeye's Seagal voice.
It's kind of like when Bugs Bunny does Daffy Duck pretending to do Bugs Bunny. I feel like that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. We're getting to Inception level
it's crazy.
Seagal that nobody should ever do.
Nobody.
Did you guys know the original title for Urban Justice was Once Upon a Time in the Hood?
I did know that.
I thought this was an early draft of Boys in the Hood. That's what I
okay.
was told.
That's pretty good too. That's got to be true.
Yeah. Oh, their plan. Sick plan.
We should just rush these motherfuckers.
It's such a stupid plan. So their plan is they're gonna have a sniper. So like there's a drug deal going on between 2 other gangs.
Yep.
And they're gonna shoot one, and they're just gonna kill each other. They're just gonna come take the drugs and the money, which is stupid, but that's the plan they got. Griffin's plan is just rush them, just run up on them, and what? And then what?
I mean, those are the great decisions that a leader should be making.
Just run up, push them, and take the stuff instead of let them kill each other first?
Yeah, just bully them a little bit.
It's a lot easier when they're dead. I'm just going to guess. It's probably a lot easier when they're dead. Let them kill each other. Or have them all be alive with their guns out and then just charge them.
I mean, that second option sounds pretty good.
You know, when I say it like that, it does sound very smart.
It's pretty smart. No one expects that.
Take the shot.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Oh.
Double.
You saw the double. Oh, let me go back.
Double is great.
There we go. Look at that. The angle. So he got shot from the front. I don't know why it shoots up. That's kind of a really weird trajectory.
That's some JFK back into the left.
Yeah, there's a secret sniper on the other side. But then this thing is, they play this in super slow motion. I speed it up because I don't got time for that shit. But this takes like a full minute.
It's like Angel's Wings.
This shootout?
No, there's these bloody, gorgeous.
No, I know. You're talking about
the wings.
The blood coming out looked like angel wings. But I was talking about this. That took
like
a full minute. I had to speed it up because I don't know why they play that in super slow motion.
I think it was lagging a little bit behind.
What was lagging?
The footage.
Oh.
You want to play it one more time, maybe?
I'll play it one more time. Yeah. Right.
Take the shot.
We're gonna see this game because I just
there
like
it is.
that.
There
It's
it
so
is.
ridiculous. All right.
God, they are bad shots.
That took a full minute, so I had to speed that shit up. I'm playing this at like 600-700% speed.
So many bullets.
Yeah. They really are stretching this thing out. I don't even know if it's 90 minutes. It might be like in the high 80s. Steven Seagal, the only actor in history to have a wider range of accents than emotions and facial expressions. That's a fact. He only has like two facial expressions. One is just normal. One is just the everything.
Squinty eyes, pretty good. Eyes closed, squint. That's a classic.
Oh, if you count that as an expression, yeah, he does a lot. That's coming. That's definitely coming.
Yeah.
He's got that look he gives where he's like, there's a thing with his mouth. It kind of curls it up. And it just looks like that thing.
He's like biting the inside of his lips when he goes to
Yes.
punch people.
Yes, that's that. And hungry. I count hungry as an emotion because it's like also.
It is. Yeah, you got to.
So that's three. That's 3 emotions. That ain't bad. He has like 12 accents. So.
What do you got? Looks like about 200 keys.
Yeah.
200 keys.
So for people that don't know the metric system, there's like 440 pounds in that bag. There is no way there's 200 kilos in that bag. That
I want to see how easily he carries 440 pounds.
Well, the bag would tear. Like that's
like
Seagal. That's putting Seagal in the bag and walking around with it.
I was gonna say that's almost one whole Seagal.
Yeah. Okay, he waits out there in the very obvious place. If they look right, they're gonna see him because they just had this massive shootout wherever they're at. And then I try to follow this because it's not gonna make any damn sense. Flips around, follows them with his lights off, I guess.
Okay.
They show up here, wherever this place is. It doesn't really matter where it is.
All right, listen up. Now take the yayo down.
He gets
below.
there before them, even though he's following them to find out where they're going. He gets there before them and is upstairs, knows where their meeting's going to take place, and is just waiting.
It's the best way to follow somebody is just to get there first.
Yeah, I mean, at some point he had to like fly around him. Probably thought he was being a total asshole.
Cut him off.
Chop shop.
Oh, I think I missed a chat or two. Professor of Logic. Sorry, sir. Just 'cause Space Ice and Redeye as well, I guess. I'm having inclusivity forced on me. Thank you, Professor of Logic. Yeah, I know.
I guess, thanks. You know, if I'm having to thank you and all.
Yeah, people just love it when you're like, yeah, I guess I have to say hi to you. He's just being honest. Would you rather him lie?
Yes, I would.
Lord Vulcan, obligatory super chat. Thank you, Lord Vulcan. His plan. So this is, I guess that's where they keep their, I don't know what the Scorpion's about, because that's the same thing they had, the other people had on theirs.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what the
This
Scorpions
looks like
are.
bird feed, but it's supposed to be some sort of drugs, I'm sure. They just leave it out in the open. Like, he comes in, he changes all this for baking powder. Somehow. So he leaves and must come back with a fuckload, I don't know, 400 pounds of
200
soda.
keys.
If he comes back with 440 pounds of baking soda and replaces all of this, that would take so long and be such a pain in the ass, but he just does it behind their back. Because they have terrible security here. Just absolutely terrible.
There has been so much going on around here, Simon. You have to give me something.
Why? Fuck you. You're my landlord. I gotta tell you shit. What do you mean so much is going on? I have to tell you.
Yeah, shouldn't you know? It's a terrible neighborhood.
Yeah, she's the one talking about how terrible the place is.
Yeah, you should know more than he knows.
Why are you asking him? Like,
Get over there right now. Get down. We got company.
okay. What? We'll get to that. But how does this make any sense?
Around here, Simon. You have to give me.
He finds out he's going to be attacked. What is that? Are those just bad guys? Does this have a radar or satellite that just knows what a bad guy is and lights him up?
Kind of looks like rat droppings.
Is it just people? Because this place should be full of people. You're in the middle of an urban center. Yeah, this place should be full of people. What is that supposed to be? Oh God, Mitch meetings. Anyone else going to ATM? Say, let's go banking.
I will now.
Well, yeah, you gotta be well rested because tomorrow you go banking.
I like
Very well rested.
calling it the ATM machine, personally.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
I love doing that. Yeah, and then there's ATM machine and PIN number. You have to say the PIN
number. Yep.
You gotta do that just to troll people.
Yeah.
Get over there right now. Get down. We
So
got
he just knows those yellow dots are bad news. It's just like the thing in Resident Evil where they just tells you when you're about to die.
I like it.
Show this for both angles. Come in, line it in the doorway. So I think I mentioned it when we did the True Justice, why you don't just hang out in the doorway, even though that's what the police were doing.
Oh yeah.
It kind of makes an easy point for them. But then I do Seagal's angle too. You can guess what Seagal's doing. Oh my God. Why? That gives him a better angle.
These are the moments when you're like, he is self-aware. He knows how terrible he is, and he does it on purpose. But then he does it. That's the craziest part. He's not self-aware at all.
I mean, not only can you not hold that stable, you have no way of knowing what you're aiming at.
No.
The dot, the red dot's way above him. He can't see through it. The iron sights he can't see through because
Yeah.
you can see the bottom of everything. He just can see the side of that gun.
Holding it up to his hairline.
And he's shooting downwards. Like this is that's peak Seagal.
That's great.
Who wins in a fist fight, Space Ice or Seagal? I'm gonna go Space Ice on that one. There's an open challenge to Seagal. I will fist fight him.
I would love that.
And I will do that. Absolutely will do that. You're
I
a
used
cock. Like people who say queso cheese.
Ooh, queso cheese.
I want to say there's something that's actually called queso cheese, and I don't know if it's a play on that. Like there's a type of cheese that's called queso, so you have to like, if you just say cheese, there's like a bunch of different quesos. So you have to say queso cheese, so you get that kind of cheese. It is stupid.
I
agree
believe that. Yeah.
But I think that caused that.
Yeah, I talked to some other people like Jason Brandt and a few other YouTubers about Seagal, where Seagal today, 72-year-old Seagal, I do genuinely think I could beat him in a fight.
Oh yeah, I would
like
love to.
Even
more than
full
I would
on,
love to
he could dress up in his little gi. He can get as ready. I'll give him a week to get as ready as he possibly could get.
You think he's gonna train?
No way, he won't. But I'll give him a week.
Yeah. If you hear that, Seagal, if you're out there, me and Redeye, not at the
it.
same time, unless that's what you want, but either of us, both of us, one at a time, however you want to do this, sir. Open challenge out there to Seagal. If he doesn't, it's because he's terrified and hiding in Russia.
Checks out.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Eyes closed, shooting down. More shooting down with his eyes closed. I don't think he opens his eyes at any point during this little shooting down thing he does. And he shoots as he's turning away. Oh, he's shooting here.
That's good.
You can't really tell for a still photo, but there's a bang like it's brighter here than the frame before. So he's shooting once. He shoots again. That one's more obvious. He shoots twice while he's running the other way.
It makes him go faster.
Yeah. That's was it second law of motion? It's one of the laws of motion. Equal and opposite reaction that pushes you.
That's right. It's like a little nitrous boost.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure that guy wasn't a member of a gang because he looks very white. And I don't know if you know much about gangs, but they don't tend to have a lot of diversity in them. But there's a white guy driving that truck, and he just unloads on him, and then he crashes. Even if Seagal doesn't shoot him, he's still hitting that wall.
Yeah, he was already aiming it.
He shoots him like a split second before he hits the wall anyways.
Honestly, maybe saved him some pain.
Maybe, yeah. He didn't burn up and die.
Yeah.
I think I show it driving. Oh, that's his shooting, yeah. Just closed eye shooting. His little frowny face.
God,
oh.
he hates guns so much.
And those are blanks. So, I mean, it's less loud. There's less of a recoil. Like, I can't imagine him shooting a real gun if he acts like that with blanks.
Oh, my God.
That whole thing. How terrified. He's holding as far away as he can because he's so scared of it.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Seagal didn't know they were doing this. They had to do this behind his back because that was a really long. We'll go back to it so you can see obvious body double for the entire thing, and you can see the entire body double for like 5 seconds. And he gets shot in the shoulder. And it's so clearly not Seagal.
Yeah, he would never allow himself to get shot.
The cops are coming. The cops are coming. No, look at me, Simon. Come, Simon. Simon, let go. This is my cousin Winston.
Okay, he gets shot in the shoulder. Apparently he dies or something and then wakes up the next day. So well, going back to him getting shot, she's like, the police are coming. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, they're the victim.
They should, yeah.
Let the police come. He can go to a hospital.
Yep, that's how that works.
There's really no reason to worry about that. Yeah, no, absolutely. Why do they take him to her like nephew or cousin or whatever that is? like he's some sort of like mafia doctor. Does it below the radar? We don't want cops involved in this. Yes, you do.
Yeah, this is the exact situation you want the police involved.
Yeah, they're the same people that killed the son. Like, oh yeah, this will help the case. Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
And I don't know why he chokes this guy.
He just he wakes up, he chokes whoever's in front of him.
Ah, that's fair enough. That's just what he does.
It's like an alarm clock.
Okay, fair enough. And just like Under Siege 2, the fact that he was shot is like it didn't happen anymore.
It did not. Yeah, it's over.
He was like, I ain't get fucking shot. That's a shot. That ain't a shot.
I love that. He gets shot with the biggest gun. I don't know much about guns, but I know that one was a big gun.
It was a 308, which is it's a good sized bullet.
He goes, "You think this is getting shot? This ain't getting shot." That's it.
Yeah.
He's good now.
Get shot. Yeah. Then he doesn't have
He's
a limp.
fine.
He doesn't seem hurt. Nothing.
Nope, nothing.
No bleeding. Nothing. He's good. He's good. I love how he clears this hallway. He like passes it and then looks over to the side. And how he knows to go here. This is the house of the guy he was asking all those questions to, but didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And his brother tried to kill him. And he's just here. And he knows that the gun's in here. I killed his son. He just knows that shit's right there. And how does he know that's the gun? It's a gun.
It's a gun. Maybe there was a post-it note that fell off that was like, the gun that killed his son.
Okay, that would make sense. You know what? That checks out. I apologize to Seagal. He was right. I was wrong.
Yeah, there's a little note. That's how, I mean, they're very organized.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck you doing in my house? You killed my son with this, didn't you?
He just drops it. Why does he drop it? Why does he drop it? He just drops the gun. That is so insane and stupid. You killed my son with this, and just throws it on the ground.
There you go.
He's like, yeah, I did. Okay.
Cool. Solved.
Oh, here's a fight scene. Yeah.
Ooh, there
nice
it
little
is.
faces. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's really struggling on that toilet. That's that look.
He kind of looks like, you know, those people that get in those like giant bouncy ball suits, so just their heads are sticking out of the top.
Yeah.
They just hop around. That's the look right there. There's like no neck involved.
Yeah, he doesn't have a neck.
It doesn't.
So it's hard to see on this one, but it looks like he's not even wearing his outer shirt, and then he puts it back on.
He got hot.
It was that dirty cop show killed Max, man. I tried to warn him, man. I went there that night.
This is so insane and
Fucking
stupid.
late. I saw it all happen.
Okay, there's no way he just shot him like that. He's holding it with two hands. He's inside of a place.
Yeah. Hey, his car is huge. It's a big car.
But my God.
Write the gun down, threw it over a fence. I grabbed the gun, I fucking ran.
Okay. So
Why?
the detective kills him and then just ditches the gun, just throws it? Does that seem like a detective who knows how the investigations go? I don't know. I'll just throw it over this fence right here.
No one's gonna
put
climb.
two and two together. There's a dead cop here. There's a gun just abandoned right here. Yeah, they won't figure that shit
It's
out.
a tall fence. They'd have to climb over it or something.
And then why does this guy grab the gun and just run with it
And it conceal the evidence.
and hide it in his closet? Like he's clearly protecting the
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Why?
It doesn't make sense.
Who? And so who was the son even meeting? It seemed like it was supposed to be him. Because remember, he said he was his confidential informant when he keeps calling him a snitch.
Yeah.
So did he set? So he was going to meet that guy, and they knew he was going to meet him. Like none of
And
this
then
makes any
like,
sense.
intercepted the meeting.
Yeah, it seemed like he was gonna. He couldn't just tell him over the phone for some reason. But he was telling him like, "Oh, they're gonna try and kill you. Come meet me out here," and then they shoot him there. Seagal doesn't ask any of these fucking follow-up questions because
Oh, of course not.
he's Seagal. Seagal. It's not quite as bad as The Foreigner, but it's when you find out what happened that it just makes less sense than it did before you knew what happened. Like the answer is worse than the
This
question.
is revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, revenge. What the fuck you think it is?
I hate it when they make Seagal like make more sense than everyone else.
I know.
So I'll go back in case people didn't quite hear what he said and what they said. It's like, what the fuck? What movie has she been starring in? It's like she has no idea what this movie is, which I don't blame her. I don't blame her for that. Just listen to what she says.
This is revenge.
Yeah, that's what it is, revenge. What the fuck you think it is?
Yes, it's revenge.
That's what he's been doing the whole time.
You know very well his son was killed, and he wants to find out who killed him. That's why he's here. Why is she surprised? This is revenge. And I don't like agreeing with Seagal, but he's like, yeah, no shit, this is revenge. What the fuck?
We're
You
just
think,
walking around the hood kicking people in the dick for 4 days. Yeah, no, that's revenge.
Told you this several times, and I've told you this many, many times. Why
No
are you
surprises.
surprised?
Why?
Because they killed my son.
You're just as bad as they are.
I'm a lot fucking worse.
What the? Why? You didn't know his son was murdered? Did you not know that?
She's wild.
They just wanted an excuse. Seagal just needed an excuse to be like, because I'm way fucking worse. And they're like, well, we can't think of a way for that to make sense. So it's just not going to make sense. We'll just... Or maybe that was supposed to be a different lady that says that?
I
the
have a
cousin
theory.
has like a wife or something, and they're like, well, we can't find anyone that wanted to be in this, so if you could just do it.
Just read the lines.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares.
I have a theory that Seagal shows up into the writer's room, and he's like, okay, today I want to say I'm a lot fucking worse. They're like, okay, in what context? Like, you're the writer, you figure it out. And they're like,
can see
shit,
that.
okay, how do we get him to say that line in a way that kind of makes sense?
And they're like, well, we can't, plus... I mean, we're only getting paid like $12 for this movie, so
yeah,
we're not gonna put that much time into it.
We're
so
good
fuck it,
with
just
it.
say it. I don't know. Just put it between those two lines. What lines?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't
Just
matter.
those two lines. Just those right there. Yeah, just right there. It's fine. I think there was a story. The guy on Glimmerman, the guy that plays Ned Ryerson,
Yeah.
has a story
Oh,
where Seagal he just kept throwing in lines about how that guy survived because he didn't want to kill people or something. And he's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to kill that guy, so he just kept throwing in lines like, oh, it's a miracle he survived. And then
Ned
they had him come
Ryerson.
back as like because they had to have him survive or something. They didn't want to just leave that open ended, but they ended up not using it or something.
That's so wild.
It is wild. But that was like that was a real movie. Like that went to theaters. Like that was an actual movie. This is some.
This is direct to DVD. It almost went to the theaters.
Did it?
It was it was on the edge of like making a theatrical release and then didn't.
That's because of Exit Wounds. It's like he doesn't realize why that was popular, and nobody does either. Nobody else knows.
Right.
He's like, I don't know. Was it because we had that urban shit going on? I guess. Yeah,
That's gotta
I don't
be
know.
it. Yeah.
There are a bunch of black people in this movie, and that'll work, right?
Just me. Yeah.
That's why they tried with Ja Rule in Half Past Dead. They're like, yeah, it's got to
Yep.
be the rapper, right? And then, no.
They're still.
They're
They're like
out they just gave you a second chance, and you fucked that up. So there's no third chances.
So many chances.
Just like I promised.
That's fucking baking soda, bitch!
Yeah, so that's somehow he switched it all out.
What's going on?
Okay, you see that first guy? A guy gets sniped. You're standing
Yeah.
up there next to him. Do you just stand there like nothing happened?
Yeah, man, I was told to stand here. That's what I'm gonna do.
I had to cut a lot out of the middle, but this was like 30 seconds later the second guy gets shot. And he's still just standing out there in the open.
Maybe Seagal's stealth score was super high.
Well,
Or he's
they asked
crouched.
what the hell was that when they saw the guy die in front of him. I guess nobody knew it was a gunshot. Is that what you're saying? Like it was so stealthy they thought he had a heart attack or something?
Yeah, it's like some video game stealth where they're like, huh, must have been nothing.
Oh
And
yeah,
they just
so
go back to their thing.
It turned yellow for a second, but after like
Yeah.
5 seconds they didn't see anything, so it just went back to green. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, he just kept
there.
And then he started having a conversation with the guy who's dead, but the game's not smart enough to realize that.
Oh, that's sad.
It is sad.
Like these people. Motherfucker, he just killed 2 people, and nobody's even looking out for this guy. Why are our people keep dying? We have these big bloody explosions.
Like, man, you hear all that sound outside? What's going on?
Why
It's
does this red
crazy.
juice keep bursting from their chests? That doesn't look real.
Anybody else want Kool-Aid right now? I'm hungry.
They're just so casual. To the fight. Choreographs 12 nut kicks.
Yep.
Greatest choreography of Seagal's career.
That's amazing.
That is so amazing.
That's just copy C, just Control C, and then he was like Control V V V V V V V V V V.
Yeah, he probably stopped.
Print.
He didn't just hold it or anything. He like took both fingers off and smashed his palms down again.
Yeah.
Like he's
And
driven
done.
to kill with his little smashing the F keys.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's how Seagal types. Oh, there's some no-look shooting. Yeah, there you go. Oh, more no-look shooting around the corner. I like it, Seagal.
Classic.
He got the frowny face. You know he's sad. He's like, I don't want to. I'd rather be seeing the guy I'm killing, but these guns are scary.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a flash. He's,
Ooh. A little bright, buddy.
yeah.
Gotta close your eyes.
Oh, another one. He's like, I can't open my eyes for that one.
Yeah, too bright.
Oh, guess what's there? Wow. That looks very natural.
That looks like a skateboarding ramp.
And it looks so bad. Like, it's so, like, that guy's, like, not even close to Seagal. He's, like, way deeper in there.
Some, what is that, Lord of the Rings forced perspective going on right there.
Yeah, the perspective just looks bad.
Yeah.
I know you ain't dumb enough to bring a fist to a gunfight.
I am.
Jeez. You know, it's very true. I mean, he's technically
Yes.
correct. He is that stupid.
Yep. He probably thought that was a badass line.
I know, he did. He's like,
Like,
I am.
I am that stupid.
Yeah, because he doesn't really get comedy. I think Michael Caine had that line in On Deadly Ground, but he delivered it well because you know he actually gets what he's saying.
Right.
Where one of the mics from Office Space was like, "You're not stupid enough to stay here." He's like, "Oh yes, I am." It was more defiant, and he knows he's not that stupid. But Seagal was like, "Yeah, that sounded really cool."
I am.
Say that.
And I did what I came here to do. I got no beef with you.
Okay.
Look at him even. He's like, wait, really?
He's like, should I just shoot this motherfucker? Like, I just shoot everybody for no reason. I should shoot him. Not only did he order his son killed, he put out 2 hits on Seagal.
Yeah.
2 times. He's the one that shot Seagal in the shoulder. What the fuck do you mean you have no beef with him?
It makes no sense.
You have more beef with him than anybody else.
This is Seagal trying to pretend like he knows how the streets work. It's like when he went to Russia and they were just like sending him into the Ukraine and he's like, I can figure it out. And he just like kind of like, I know all the tactical stuff. Like that's the same thing. He's like, I'm just gonna put on my movie and be like, the guy at the top's cool. And be like, then they'll know that I'm actually gangster.
And it somehow gets worse. It somehow gets worse. Eddie Griffin does the thing where he has to talk about how badass Seagal is.
Yeah.
What?
It's not just enough to be like, okay.
Motherfucker.
He's a cool motherfucker. But
that's right.
It's after he's waddling down the hallway and then does his little waddle dance down the stairs.
That's a good dance. There's a lot of
when he
side to
says it.
side.
That's when he's like, that's a cool motherfucker. Like, watch the little waddle dance. So we gotta go back.
Heck yeah.
I love how he goes downstairs.
It's a lot of side to side motion.
It actually makes me believe that's not his body double. Just the way he waddles.
Yeah. Oh, that's
waddles
it.
and the way he goes down those stairs. Waddles.
Look at that. Look at that.
The little legs jump out side to side. It's
Like a
hilarious.
little human slinky.
Nobody's seeing that and they're saying like, that's a cool motherfucker. Look how he goes down them stairs.
That shit was gangster.
Yeah, that was not gangsta. I think he's just talking about the stair part.
Yeah. Like, that almost looks like Michael Jackson's Thriller dance.
Oh, no, better than Thriller. Come on.
Whoa.
And then this...
Grab the Glock. Tonight's gonna be murder.
It is
I
accurate.
forgot about that song.
Seagal going out to Tonight's Gonna Be Murder does fit Seagal very well. Why are there all these cops here?
Yeah, I thought you weren't calling these people.
Yeah, there's no way they called the cops. They're killing people and selling drugs. Why would they call the cops? Seagal didn't call... This is him leaving. Why is this place flooded with cops? At no point did they go in there. Did they do anything? Why would they just let him leave? Like, oh yeah, a bunch of people died in there.
Just
Oh, who's
walk
this
right
guy?
out.
Ah, he looks fine. Just let him go. Yeah, I'm sure he's not. I'm sure it's unrelated.
Yeah, it can't be.
Never explained. Never explained. He just walks away to Tonight's Gonna Be Murder.
Maybe the cops are gonna arrest him. Then they were like, "Man, that's one cool motherfucker."
That shit's gangsta.
They just gotta let him go.
We can't kill him. He's too gangsta.
Oh man, I forgot how great that movie was.
It's so insane just how stupid those movies are. And they have the mysteries, and it's clear they're just making up as they go along.
Oh,
and then they just, at the end, are like, well, what should we do? Like, who fucking cares? Just anything. I don't know. Who's that guy? Yeah, just make it be that guy.
They're
But,
like, the fact that we made it to 90 minutes, that's the feat. That's
did it? Let me look up how long
it
this
did.
was. Did it?
I was Googling it earlier. Yeah, it made it to like an hour 32 or something.
Oh
like that.
my gosh. Wow. So
I know.
Why did they have to play those slow motion scenes? That take minutes. Oh my God. Because just like, well, I don't want to compare it to The Foreigner. It's not Foreigner level.
No, nowhere close.
It's closer to The Dark Vengeance, which was the name of the movie of the 2 episodes of the serial killer with True Justice, where...
Oh, yep. Yep, that relates.
Are you just not expected to ever go back? I guess I should know the answer to this. To go back and watch it ever again and go back to the beginning and be like, wait, what the fuck? What was this? We saw this. That was impossible. That guy wasn't there. What about these clues? Why are they giving us clues that make no sense with anything?
Yeah.
The answer is because it's Seagal and nobody gives a shit.
I think if you were to like corner Seagal and be like, name 5 of your own movies, he'd be like, out for Siege.
Out for Siege? Yeah, okay, I can see that. I think he would know The Foreigner.
You think so?
Well, because he wanted Black Dawn to be a sequel to The Foreigner for some reason.
Oh, that's right.
So he must know about it. I don't know why he wanted that to have a sequel. Maybe he thought there were unanswered questions, which there were.
That we were all dying to know.
Yeah, nobody gave a shit, but there were many unanswered questions, and Black Dawn does nothing to answer them.
No.
It would just create many more questions. He's got to do Under Siege, like, because people say that's his good movie. He only had one good movie, guys. Let's not pretend like... I don't understand people that think his early movies were good. His early movies were not good.
His early movies were better.
Oh, they were better, but they were not good. So I just did Out for Justice.
Yep.
It is not a good movie. Oh my God. People think that's a good movie. You must not have seen it since it came out. That is a terrible movie. Nothing happens in that movie.
Trying to remember...
Richie kills Bobby at the beginning.
Yeah.
Seagal just drives around looking for him.
Yep.
And then finds him at the end and just kills him at the end. That's it. Seagal just drives around looking for him. The guy just always just left before he gets there. Nothing happens. And had Seagal not killed him, the mafia shows up as Seagal's leaving after just killing the guy, and they were going to kill him.
Yeah.
So if Seagal didn't exist, the guy would have died just 2 minutes later.
Probably less total people would have been killed too.
Oh, way less people.
Yeah.
Way less people. None of that movie is good. Above the Law is not good. Trying to think if there's anything. Marked for Death, people seem to like that for some reason. They think Scarface was a good villain.
I just like Marked for Death because of the pile driver backbreaker, then throwing down an elevator shaft.
I mean, it has some so bad it's good qualities.
It really does.
But that movie doesn't make any sense. They set up a thing with the DEA. They set something up and then they just completely abandon it. So when they're at the bar, they have that scene at the bar.
Yeah.
The DEA boss comes up and gives like Seagal a bunch of shit, like, oh, we got to stop him, or we got to keep an eye on him. We got to do something. And then he's never seen again. Nothing with the DEA ever comes up again. Like they set something up where they're going to be one of his foils and they just completely forget about him. And that happens at the very beginning.
What was that? I think it was in Marked for... I gotta look it up if it's Marked for Death or not. What's his face? Yeah, Keith David, it is. You remember the scene in Marked for Death when they're just hanging out, the two of them at the bar, and then Seagal randomly goes, "A lot of homos in here," and he goes, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
And then it just moves on, and you're like, wait, what the hell was that all about?
Maybe that was some commentary on Hollywood at the time. Maybe that's what he was doing.
Oh.
Being deep.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember wondering if I should put that in the video or not. But I was like, I don't know really what
It's
to add
so
to that.
weird because I'm just like...
It is weird.
It's so out of place. And there's nothing that leads up to it. It's not like, some flamboyant guy walks up to him before.
Yeah, we don't see any gay people there that you can tell are gay. He just says it out of nowhere.
The homos in here. So weird.
Like I said, these movies are very overrated. Now, Under Siege, it's got Tommy Lee Jones just being awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Gary Busey really pulls off being a woman with giant fake boobs. Like
He
he pulls
good.
it off.
He sounds just like Adam Sandler in that scene, and it always cracks me
Yeah.
up. It makes me think of Jack and Jill.
You saw Jack and Jill.
I saw Jack and Jill. Okay, here's a story. I saw Jack and Jill in theaters with a girl because we thought no one else would be in said movie theater, and we were like,
Sweet,
we
you
get
still spend time with your mom. I'm very proud of you.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, thanks. But guess what? There was like 10 other people that I think maybe had the same idea we did. And then like 10 couples awkwardly all just hung out and watched Jack and Jill together.
That's weird.
Yeah, backfired on all of us.
I think there are people that love his movies. I don't trust those people. I liked his movies when I was a kid when they came out because they were like kid humor. So yeah, Happy Gilmore was great.
Happy Gilmore, Waterboy,
Billy Madison.
Yep.
As an adult, I'm sure if I had just watched those, I would be like, this is so stupid. What is his voice he's doing? Why is he doing this? As a kid, though, it kind of gets nostalgia'd in. So I'd probably enjoy it if I saw it now just because of that.
Well, they're making the second one, right? Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
And I know it's gonna suck. Like, I don't know why they're advertising it so hard. There's so much money put into the advertising.
Is it actually going to theaters? It can have a theatrical release?
It's gotta, man. They're advertising it during like the which I'm a huge hockey fan, so to me it's the best sport, but I know it's the fourth watch sport. But like during the draft, he made one of the picks for Boston so he could advertise the movie.
Oh
Like
my God.
they seem to be putting money into it.
So he
But
had
it
like a Netflix contract, so I thought.
I think it's got to be a Netflix movie. I don't know, but
They were
yeah,
giving him
that
money.
one
He was making shitty
a
movies.
lot
and
of money.
Everyone was happy.
Everybody wants to be in the Adam Sandler friend group. That
Oh
just
yeah,
gets to show up
I would
and
take
make
that in a heartbeat. I would sell out immediately if I could be in that group and just get paid millions.
Rob Schneider made
around.
millions to go. You can do it, just over and over.
Yeah, now he's getting shot up in Vegas.
Yeah, crazy.
Look at Schneider, man.
Yes,
I don't know why.
Come far,
Bro, why'd you give that up? Why would you give up Adam Sandler easy money
seriously, man?
to start this gang war between rappers East versus West Coast? Man,
That's
come
crazy.
on, man.
You're better than that.
He went a little crazy. So next week we will do a trivia for True Justice, like I was saying before. I didn't have time to finish it. I have it started, so it'll be definitely finished by then. I'm not sure what movie it will be. It doesn't have to be a Seagal movie just to do a Seagal trivia. Like nobody's gonna complain. Nobody's gonna care.
No, they'll be fine. They'll get over it.
We'll figure out the movie, but yeah, it'll be True Justice trivia. We'll get a couple contestants. So like if you're a member of Redeye's Patreon or my Patreon or my YouTube membership, that's where we usually get the contestants. So hit me up if you want to be involved in that. There'll be some sort of award, and then we're going to do the championship series for the IC, which is by far the most coveted award.
Crazy.
On the planet.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah, people turn down the Nobel Prize a lot. Just because, like, I want to be, I might get an IC. Like, I want to be available in case I get an IC. Like, fuck this.
Conflicting time slots.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It happens. Hold on. Let me answer this. I need to actually watch True Justice. If you've seen our trivias before, no.
You don't
need to know what you're talking about. In fact, it hurts more than anything. So I recommend not watching True Justice for any reason.
Yeah, that checks out.
Otherwise, you got anything for him, Redeye?
I think I'm good.
All right. Yeah. So for people that aren't members, Out for Justice, that will be coming out on Friday. I don't really make a lot of member-only videos, but it is exclusive to members until the release time. So people are asking me about that. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to nickel and dime people to pay me if you want to see videos. They get it earlier. But otherwise, we will see you guys next week.
Sounds good.